As we all know, that polluted air is spent nearly in all parts of the manufacturing industry. Wherever machines are running, they release harmful substances into the atmosphere. In view of this, an eco-friendly model machine named as carbon purification for industries is being made. This project is an attempt to solve the increasing level of pollutions mainly caused due to industries and factories. As we all know that there are many harmful gases which is being released by industries and factories, which includes SOx, sulfur oxides, NOx, nitrogen oxides, CO2, carbon dioxides, VMCs, etc. In this project, we also get the carbon which could be repurposed for making many things, such as carbon graphite rackets, inks, graphite pencils, etc. Next, we will talk about the aim of the project. So the aim of the project is mainly to develop an eco-friendly model or machine which could effectively reduce global warming, increase air quality index, and also gives us carbon. Here it is done by the combination of conveyor belt and the carbon rod. Next, we will move towards the scientific principles involved in the project. These scientific principles include: number one is the interception effect. It is a process in which a particle moving in a streamline comes into the contact with a filter fiber and sticks on it. Here also the same happens, as the waste which is being emitted by industries and factories moves in a streamline, and when it comes into the contact with the filter fiber, here we have used the cotton fiber as the filter fiber, then sticks on it. And after that the further processing occurs. Second is the absorption effect. So it is a process in which solid materials attract the particles or matters of gases. Here also it is done by the carbon rod and the filter fiber of the conveyor belt. The carbon rod, the majority have carbon absorbed by it, and other gases is being absorbed by the conveyor belt. Next is the pulley system. So it is a system in which there is a roller which is fixed on an axle or a shaft and moves on that particular axis only. Here also the same happens as in the conveyor belt. We have attached the roller with a shaft inside it from which the roller is moving, something like this. After that, next is the carbon filtration. So here the carbon filtration is also being carried out by the carbon rods and the conveyor belt. The carbon rod mainly purifies the carbon. This which could be used for making the inks, carbon graphite badminton rackets, etc. Nowadays we also have the concept of earrings, which is made from this carbon only. Next is water filtration process. In this process, mainly the pollutants from the water is being removed by the filter plant which is installed inside it, and it is a combination of DC water pump, flexible pipes, and the filter fiber. Next, we will talk about the materials required in the project. So in this, the materials which I chose are very cost effective and very durable and strong also. These materials include elbows and 1.5 inches pipe, along with a transparent box which is used as a chamber, the carbon rods, and for the making of the conveyor belt we have used pipes, nuts and bolts, and DC motor, and also the 9-volt battery, along with some switches and wires. And for making it energy efficient, we have used the solar panel here. And the next is related to the construction and working of the project. So in this, mainly the waste is being emitted by industries and factories, and with the help of this pipe, it comes to the chamber. In the chamber, the processing is carried out by the carbon rod and the conveyor belt, and after that it is released from this pipe. In this first, it happens that the waste sticks on the conveyor belt and also on the carbon rod. On the carbon rod, carbon, and on the conveyor belt, many gases. And after that, when it is stuck on it, then the conveyor belt moves towards the water. In the water, the filter fiber has the particles of waste upon it that dissolves in the water. But we have to make it sustainable. In that case, making contamination of water is not a good idea. That's why we have installed a filter fiber. This filter plant mainly has a DC water pump which sucks up all the contaminated water and supplies it to the filter fiber. In the filter fiber, all the particles of the waste are being trapped and the water is recycled. This process occurs in continual operation, and here so that the effective sustainable manufacturing of the industries could occur. Next is the applications of the project. So this project has many applications. So first is reduction in air pollution. As we all know that a majority of pollution is done by industries and factories. That could be reduced by this project. Next is reduction in global warming or greenhouse effect. So from this, the global warming or greenhouse effect would be also reduced, because we all know that pollution is the major cause of the global warming, and that could be easily reduced by this project named as carbon purification for industries. Next is water filtration process. So also we have advantage that here everything is recycled and nothing is contaminated. And here the water which is contaminated is also being purified by the filter fiber and the DC water pump. Next is compliance with environmental regulations. So from this, the companies who run industries and factories will get comfort from the precautions being said by the government to follow. As we all know that in past years, government has said the industry is to establish their industry away from the areas in the forest areas or in other areas away from residential areas. This has caused many problems to the workers and also to the companies. Next is safety for workers. From this, not only the workers but the lives of the people who live in locality of the industries could be also saved. As from this project, the purification is carried out and none of the workers or anybody gets any harm from it. As we all know that many workers die every year because of releasing of harmful gases from the industries. These includes SOx, which mainly also causes sometimes death. And some other diseases are also being faced by the workers, which includes asthma, etc. Next is this project is scalable in multiple kinds of industries, from small scale industries to large thermal power plants also. This project is also energy efficient, because we have made here a solar panel from which solar energy is used in this project. Next, we will move towards the result of the project.